Trouble is brewing within the minority side of both houses of parliament over the allocation of membership for departmental committees, with the almost 15-minute passionate address by Nyamira Senator Okongo Omogeni on the floor of the House Thursday, lifting the lead on the silent squabbles within the Raila Odinga-led coalition. Now pundits say that the silent discontentment, if not addressed urgently, may lead to the eruption of a minority side so expected to keep the government in check. Ibrahim Karanja reports.
Leadership is not about you being greedy, Mr. Speaker. Leadership is about you giving opportunities to those who have the same qualification as you to serve.
A call from the heart of a member believed to be at the heart of the ongoings on the minority side in the Senate, at least owing to his second term as an elected member representing ODM, the largest party within the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition. But the situation in the heart of Senator Okongo Omogeni, as is possibly the situation in the hearts of various other senators and members of the National Assembly from the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition, is not amusing. They say that membership of some key committees have been dished out unfairly.
Nobody is more special in the contribution that we made in garnering votes for our party leader, Raila Amolo Odinga, Mr. Speaker. But as we speak here, Mr. Speaker, the only way you want to thank the Omogusi nation is to say that we deserve nothing, Mr. Speaker. Don't we have capacity to learn, Mr. Speaker? Because you must have regional balance. You must have fairness, Mr. Speaker. And we must speak these things because an injustice anywhere should never be tolerated, Mr. Speaker.
However, Senator Omogeni's pronouncements are just a tip of the iceberg in Azimio. Weeks ago, there was a public spat over the Azimio leadership in the National Assembly, with Minority Leader Opiyo Wandayi and nominated Member of Parliament John Mbadi laying claim to the position. Later, Mbadi and Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino clashed over the chairmanship of the Public Accounts Committee before the Jubilee Party, in a surprise move, presented its own list for consideration as the Jubilee leadership in the National Assembly during the contest for House leadership. Though the Jubilee list was thrown out by Speaker Moses Wetangula, it left a bitter taste in the mouths of their Azimio colleagues.
This idea of trying to fight people, we have tried it on this side and we have failed terribly, Mr. Speaker. William Ruto was a member of ODM, Mr. Speaker. He was a member of ODM. He was mistreated, he left, went to church, prayed, he is now the President of the Republic of Kenya.
If you look at what happened there in 2017, at the start of 2018, after the defeat, the thing that was called NASA started existing only in name. Raila Odinga quickly retreated into ODM, and about 3 weeks down the line, Wetangula had been removed from his position as the leader of minority in the Senate.
And I want to say this, Mr. Speaker. If anybody wants a divorce, it will be messy, it will be noisy, and it will not be easy.
When Senator Wambua, Senator of Kitui, persuaded us to be fair to Senator Wetangula, we didn't listen. We didn't listen. Even if I would be the only one protesting, I want to go on record that I register my protestations against the list as presented, Mr. Speaker.
And even though the proposed list for committee members at the National Assembly is yet to be tabled, the situation is likely to be similar to that of the Senate, where mistrust in Azimio reigns supreme. Less than 24 hours ago, Siaya Senator Dr. Oburu Oginga was outraged on Twitter over those opposing his bid to sit in the Parliamentary Service Commission. The senator seemingly telling off his critics by insisting that his candidature should only be taken as that of a representative of the people of Siaya, as opposed to any other consideration. Observers say that Parliament might just be the start of a major crack in Azimio that is likely to find its way to other fronts.
The political parties fund is going to come into the picture very soon. People will realize that Azimio is no more than just an expression in Parliament, because the political parties' funds are not going to go to an entity called Azimio. They are going to go to ODM. and the wipers of this world and the rest will be waiting with the beggars' cap, waiting for some funds to be dished into those caps. It is very unlikely that ODM, if the previous history is anything to go by, will be giving them any funds. They'll start having their own wrangles there.
Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.